Greetings everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a general spread for the collective highest good. This reading will not be for everyone, so please do not force anything to fit. This is not your story. Use your discernment and trust your intuition. So before I got started with this reading, I heard some noise in the background, so I stood up to see what it was, and it was a family of deers in the woods behind me. 3 does, 3 feminines, 3 women, 3 whatever, but they're all feminine. They're all female deers. I fear that they will come out of the woods because it's not a dense area. So I don't even know how they got over there, but I hope that they decide to go back. Right now they're just grazing a little bit, but they're right next to a parking lot that's open, and I hope that they don't come to this parking lot. I don't know, I just don't want them to get hurt. But anyway, it's 3 deers, 3 female deers. They could all be related, but they are definitely, they look full grown. I'm not an expert at this, but they're not small deers, they're kind of big size, so I don't know. So this is a feminine energy, I guess, that I'm picking up on. I don't think it's deer season. Like, I don't think the bucks are mating with the deers this season. I think they may be all pregnant already. But yeah, so take that how it resonates. Deers could be significant. Some of you guys could live in areas where deers are very prominent. You may see them everywhere. I saw some yesterday, but I was driving by, so I didn't really see them up close. But oh, they just ran back. Something just scared them. One of them ran back towards the woods. I hope they all go back into the woods. These woods that they're in, they're like right behind where I live. And so I've seen them in the woods before here, but not like this. But anyway, let me get off the deers. I'm an animal lover, so I'm fascinated by the deers. Like, I really wish I can go over there and feed them, honestly, but I know they won't let me do that. But moving on, deers could be significant. Some of y'all could live in a deer area. Some of y'all could be deer hunters. I hope not. But some of y'all could be hunters. Oh, these 3 deers could be hunted. They're running back up the hill to the woods. They got their tails up. They feel threatened by something. Let me get this download before I start pulling cards, because these deers are significant. They're in their natural habitat, right? In the woods. And in their own natural habitat, they're not safe, because they can either be attacked by another animal, or they can run out into the street and get hit by a car. They can get separated from each other, whatever. So even though they're in their natural habitat, they're still not safe because there's no protection around them. So if anything, a hunter or somebody who hunts deers sees them and decides to take one of them out, they don't have no protection. Even the trees are naked and bare, so you can see them as plain as day. They're not covered up at all. So like if I was a sniper and I wanted deer for dinner, I can take all 3 of them out. So they're not being protected by their environment. It may be open season for someone here, but these 3 deers are not safe in their own environment. They're not being protected. The only thing they can really rely on is their gut instincts. Like, I don't know what just scared them away, but it scared them away enough to get them away from the open park lot. Somebody could park in a parking lot on your break, I guess, to see nature. I don't know, but something about a parking lot is significant. A white car could be significant. Confirmation with the horn. But anyway, I'm gonna pull some cards. Those deers could be significant to this reading, or they could just be a situation that I just noticed because there's a download that came from it, I guess. But those deers feel threatened, and it is open season. They are out in the open. I see them plain as day, and I don't know. So you may think you're protected. Oh, so many downloads. someone here is not being protected. There's no protection around you. You're in a place where you're in open season, or you're in open sight, or you're in plain sight, and anybody who feels threatened by you could target you or make a target out of you. Somebody tried to make a target out of you. All right, I don't know. Let's move past the beers. Take that how it resonates. We have a toxic ex that we're not going to talk about, but just in case you were wondering, yes, they are miserable together. Okay. I was talking about it being mating season for the deers. I don't think the deers mate in the winter. Well, it is still winter. For some of you, this is mating season. You're about to meet your mate in the season. For some of you, you're going to meet your mate this season. So it is open season for Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, this is your season. For some of you, you're going to meet your mate in this season. This person will protect you from any outside influences. Let's get some energy for the reading. We have divine justice and union in reverse and blackmail. A new love has sparked your romantic interest. So I'm guessing this toxic ex is getting some type of karma or something. I don't fucking know, but for them, they don't have any protection. They don't have anyone around them that loves them, that supports them, that nurtures them, that provides for them, that supports them, right? So these three deers, they don't have a masculine. You know how you know how when the lions are together, the female lions protect the male lion, but also the male lion protects them from outside influencers. So if another male lion wanted to mate with the lion's mates, that lion would fight off that lion so that it would not impregnate his lioness, right? But in some cases, if the male lion of that pride is an older male and a younger male comes in to challenge the older male, that older male would be outcast from the group, which means it will become a loner. So it wouldn't have its protection around him anymore, right? So then the younger lion would then take over the pride, and any female that is with child or that has a child or a cub would be eaten by the male lion, and then will then force those female lions to go into heat so that the new king of the pride can make those lioness, pregnate those lioness, right? So I'm getting king of the jungle energy. There could be some type of competition here between two masculines. One masculine could be, like for these three deers probably had a masculine that they were being protected by. But for, how deers get hit all the time. So either they lost their protection, which would have been the male deer, and now they're out here alone without protection. But eventually, another male deer will stumble across those three deers and impregnate them with their child. And then there will be a family again. Okay? But yeah, there's an older masculine energy here. An old masculine, a toxic ex for some of you, that has lost their position as your protector, your provider, your support, whatever. So now that you're out here alone in the world without protection, this will be the season for some of you where you will meet your mate, okay? Because you cannot be out here alone. You can't be vulnerable and unprotected. You need protection, right? These deers, if they are pregnant with a child and they have their babies in the woods by themselves, anything can come up and attack the mother while she's giving birth. So while the feminine gives birth to the child or to the seed, the masculine has to be around in close proximity to protect her from being attacked by the enemy, because that's when the deer is most vulnerable, when they're giving birth. So feminine, you're your most vulnerable when you're giving birth. So you're about to birth something right now. Could be a baby for some of you. But in this season, divine feminine, you're about to give birth to something new. And now that you're giving, like you're in the stages of labor where you're in pain and you're having to rest before the baby comes. So while you're in your resting season, vulnerable, whatever, this older masculine energy now sees an opportunity to take advantage of you in some type of way, right? But in this season, you got to be mindful that you are in a vulnerable place. So you have to either up your protection while you're giving birth to this new idea so that it doesn't get taken away from you. Like I said, when the younger male lion challenges the old male lion, he will run off the old lion, and then he will take the cubs that lion created with the feminine and destroy them, and then make the feminine have their baby. You know what I mean? So I guess there can't be any residuals, any kind of residual energy around you. Like, you have to be completely open to this new season. You have to be willing to risk it you have to be willing to take a risk in this new season. You can't keep playing it safe. You can't keep, I guess, taking chances. You have to kind of be smart about your decisions, because if you're out here alone in this season without protection and you are a female, you are a target for some people. Some people will see you as an easy target because you're a female walking down the street by yourself or in a parking lot by yourself alone. Somebody could be passing by and notice you are alone and think you have no protection and sneak up on you when you're not looking. Okay, so this person's trying to sneak back on you while you're not looking, or sneak back in while you're not looking, or sneak away. So this toxic ex is trying to sneak away from another situation. All right, I saw this in reverse too. So there's an older masculine that's being challenged, okay? They're also being punished for not protecting their feminine. If an older lion is outcast by a younger male lion because he didn't stand up and fight for his pride, then he's considered an outcast. Because if he was the one that was in charge of the pride to protect them, whether he had the strength to do it on his own, he would have been able to at least scare off the other lion so that it would not sneak in. But because this person was a cowardly lion, they ran off. They didn't protect you. They left you out in the open, and you became a target. And now all these other male lions are trying to come after the divine feminine. So something about, but you have spiritual immunity, so you're being protected. Somebody did any illegal cord cutting on a spiritual union. Somebody here says that we belong together in reverse. I don't want to let you go. So somebody here is being forced to let you go. They can no longer blackmail you, manipulate your energy. You have spiritual immunity, protection around you, because you are giving birth to something new. So spirit is protecting you while you're giving birth to something new from this toxic ex, okay? Somebody here needs to work on yourself. Somebody here needs more self-love. Somebody here lacks self-love. They need to work on themselves. Okay. So this person is running away from their karma. And I was going to say that earlier, running away from karma, but I didn't want to talk about that necessarily, but here we are. So somebody here is trying to run away from their karma. All right. And this card says, touch not my anointed. And this card says, a karmic lover. So we have somebody here that has a toxic ex, or this is your toxic ex. But for a lot of you, I feel like this person has a toxic ex that they're trying to get away from. They want spiritual protection and immunity from this person because they want to go within and work on themselves. They want to stop running from their karma. They don't want to be a karmic lover anymore. Somebody here wants divine justice or union. Okay, so somebody here who is tired of running from their karma wants to work on themselves so they can have this spiritual union again, right? However, they have a toxic ex that is blocking them from being able to leave a situation. So they have to kind of sneak away from this person when they're not looking, okay? So when somebody here is not looking, somebody is going to sneak away from a toxic ex so they can take some time to themselves to work on themselves, okay? If they choose to do the work on themselves, they will have spiritual immunity. And whoever this is that did the legal cord cutting will be put away in jail, because somebody here is being anointed or is anointed by God, and they were attacked by a karmic lover, or they're attached to a karmic lover. So this angel of God was attached to a karmic lover who wasn't working on themselves, and they did some type of illegal spell work on you, which gave you spiritual immunity so that this person could no longer attack you. So now they're receiving karma for spiritually attacking you. Okay, take it how it resonates. So let's clarify this with some tarot and see what comes out. I may pull some more index on this reading to see what else comes out as well. But for now, we're going to look at what is going on here with some tarot cards, okay? So everything I said prior to the reading getting started about the deers is significant. I saw them for a reason. It was a part of the message. And then we talked about the king of the jungle. Somebody here is trying to get their pride back. So even sometimes when the older lion is ran off by a younger male, they will return back to their pride again. But sometimes when they come back to the pride, it's too late, because now the other king of the jungle has taken over their pride and they've lost their position. So to get it back from that particular lion, they have to fight that person physically and get them to leave. You see what I'm saying? So somebody here seems to be up to a challenge. They're now willing to fight for something here. They want to fight for something here. So this person's going to come back and try to fight for something here with you, with the Fool in oh. I saw it in reverse, but it's upright. But I got the Fool and the World card. I'm going to put that back. Somebody from your past, an older male, it doesn't have to be an older male by age, but just an older person in your past, is going to come back when they feel like they have regained their confidence to fight for your hand in marriage, or to fight against something here. But anyway, let's move on. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. What's the message for the collective? We have the Seven of Cups with the King of Cups and the Two of Wands. Overall energy. Is the King of Cups the one that's running from karma? Or is this, okay, so is this King of Cups the person that we're talking about that is leaving behind a karmic situation? This is the person that's coming in that is leaving another situation behind. So the King of Cups is the one that they're talking about in this reading. This could be you or this could be them. But this is the person that either did the illegal cord cutting on a spiritual union, or this was a spiritual partner to someone else and somebody cut the cord between them and that person with the spell work. So let's talk about it. Somebody did work on this person. So Somebody here did some kind of work on this masculine's energy to confuse their decision about this spiritual union. They were faced with a decision to make about this spiritual union, and they chose this other option because they couldn't see the connection. They didn't see this connection. They couldn't see the connection. They thought this connection was something else. Somebody blinded this person to the truth. Somebody here was using some type of manipulation spells on this masculine's energy to confuse them. They kind of told this person that they belong together. We belong together. So basically, this is somebody's female who told this person that we belong together. It's been told to me by my spiritual advisor that you and I are supposed to be together. So somebody here, basically, I'm trying to make it make sense. Somebody here said to this person that we belong together, or they believe that they belong together. But in reality, this person doesn't belong to them. This person belongs to somebody else. So they were led to believe that they belong with this other person. We belong together. You belong with me, not with them. I'm your person. I'm your this, I'm your that. Yeah, somebody here, listen, somebody here is being rejected by the devil. Somebody's getting rejected by the devil. So this is going to get a little bit deep, right? What I'm getting is that somebody, A, sold their soul to the devil. So the devil used a karmic lover to come between two people who were spiritually connected by giving this person some type of spell to use on this masculine. The spell that this person was given by this person was a spell that was going to illegally unbind two people that were spiritually bound together. So the devil gave someone knowledge on how to unbind two spiritual partners that were bound together. Okay? So that's what made this person reject your offer, because someone did spell work on them to unbind them from you so that they could be together. Okay? So that's what's happening with this King of Cups. Again, the younger lion ran off the older lion. Somebody ran this person away from you, or made this person run away from you. It could have been their own fears. So back to the freaking lions again. So the older lion ran away from the pride because they were afraid to fight the younger person, the younger lion. They were afraid to fight. So this person was afraid to fight their demons. This was somebody who was being forced to face their demons, but they were afraid of the dark. They were not able to defend themselves against the enemy. So the enemy was able to manipulate them into following after them. Somebody was influenced by the devil to do something here. I don't know. The devil influenced somebody to go after an earth angel. So somebody used well, let's say it like this. This devil, this deity, used an earth angel to, sorry, let me say it like this. So again, this is two spiritual people in a spiritual connection with each other. Someone went to another energy because they wanted to be with that person. So they went to this devil energy to ask the devil, in a sense, what can I do to get this person to be with me? The devil said, if you want this person to be with them, to be with you, give them this offer, or make them this offer, and they will choose your offer, because in this cup there's some type of spell that's going to make them unable to see the truth. You see what I'm saying? So it's like somebody went to someone for advice on how to get someone to leave their person. They got information on how to use some type of spell word to get this person to unbind them from their person. So that ended their union with somebody else. It left the other person out in the open. They became a target. It's like this person put a target on your back as well. So both of y'all were being targeted by the same energy. We got the Lovers here with the Knight of Wands, Two of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. The Two of Wands is a decision that the King of Cups made, a choice that was made without knowledge on what the choice was. This person was being used by the devil to get this earth angel masculine away from their divine counterpart. So whatever spell work was used on this divine masculine by this karmic lover made this masculine a karmic to you. Because by them choosing this karmic lover over this divine connection, it put them in a bad position. So now in order to get their position back, they got to face their demons or walk away from this karmic soulmate and leave the past behind. And now this person is ready for the challenge. They're up for the challenge. They're ready to come in and fight for this connection with you. However, they still have to go through this dark night of the soul energy to face their demons. If they don't go through this dark night of the soul energy, they won't be able to return back. So let's see. You have nothing to worry about, divine feminine. You have spiritual immunity, spiritual protection, whatever, but this person doesn't. So they don't have spiritual protection around them at this time. They don't have any help right now. They won't get help right until they make the choice to move forward. So when they choose to move forward from the situation, then they'll get the help they need to get away from this person. They can't do it by themselves. This is them trying to run away from their karma. All right, let's get some more. We have the Ace of Wands to the Knight of Pentacles, Hangman, and the Eight of Swords. Okay, Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands to the Empress, to the Tower, to the Ten of Wands again, to the World card, to the High Priestess, the Justice card, the Strength card, and the Seven of Wands. Ten of Swords and Death card again. So basically, this person is leaving one situation behind to return back to their divine counterpart. But in order to get their divine counterpart, they have to beat out the competition. The competition is a younger male for some of you that has already attracted or already made the connection with you for some of you. And you and this person can already be together. Your old masculine wants to now fight. Oh, that's the squirrels. I'm like, what is that noise? Let me get them some food. I don't know why I'm seeing all these different animals today. I started off with birds, then deers, and now we got squirrels. Okay, well, sorry, that's peanuts. They like peanuts. These animals are very picky about what they eat, very selective about what they will eat. So sometimes I'll come out here with, I actually got bird seeds for the birds, but the birds don't like the bird seeds. And the squirrels didn't like the sunflowers. So I don't know what that got to do with anything, but back to the reading. So what's happening here is that this masculine is trying to leave a situation behind. They're trying to run from their karma, right? They cannot run away from their karma because karma basically is life lessons, right? So when we don't learn our life lessons, we will receive karma to help us make better decisions moving forward. So sometimes we get bad karma when we don't make the right choice. If you decide to go and rob a bank, your ass going to jail. You may need the money, but it may not be the right thing to do. And if you do it, there will be consequences for your action. So even though this person was influenced by someone else to make this decision, the fact is they still made the decision. Had they not made the choice to leave the situation, they wouldn't be where they are right now. The two of you would be together. But because they chose not to do the work, They lost you maybe to somebody else, but now they're willing to fight for this connection. For you guys, your decision is going to be whether or not to take this person back or give them a second chance. Does this person deserve a second chance with you? I don't know. I don't know what they did to you in the past. For some of you, they betrayed you in more than one way. It was more than them just leaving you for somebody else. For some of you, it was deeper than that. It's more than that, right? So based on what they did will determine how you move forward, if you move forward or not. For some of you, you may forgive them and take them back, okay? So let's see the outcome for those that will forgive this person, regardless of whatever this was they did in the past, and take them back. What is their outcome? So we have two different sets of people here. Some of y'all gonna take this person back. Some of y'all not. Some of y'all gonna say, I learned my lesson and I'm good. I don't want to go back. Some of y'all gonna think it's a second chance for you and this person to be together, and y'all may go back thinking it's gonna be different, and for some of you it's not. So we're gonna look at what the advice is for those of you, what all I just said about this person. What will happen if you and this person come back together? What would be the outcome? Likely outcome if the two of them come back together. So if the collective goes back to their old masculine, what would be the outcome for them? All right, so what's the outcome for those that want to return? Ask for help. You got to go to God first and make sure you're making the right choice here. You have don't stop in reverse. What's the outcome for those that decide to go back to this person from the past if they come back? Abundance in the reverse. So if some of you decide to go back to this past person, you're going to block your abundance. Think about it. So when the older male is outcast by the pride, they now see him as a threat. So if he comes back in trying to be with them or take them, take them back, the female lions will fight him off because they know this is not their king. This is not their person. So it's like the feminine will decide if she takes the old person back or not, right? When that old male comes back to fight for his pride again, the new male has already made his place there, taken his position there. He's now the high-ranking leader of the group. So the feminine energy is now going to allow an outside male to come in and rape them in a sense. So they're going to protect themselves and their king by fighting off the other person. So when this masculine comes back in, he's going to try to get his position back, right? But he's going to be blocked by the female, the high priestess, because the high priestess knows this person cannot bear fruit. I don't know if the male lion, when they get outcast from the group, no longer can have like mate anymore. I don't know if something happens to them physically where they lose the ability to mate if they go out of season or something like that, or if they don't have any more I don't want to say it like this, but it's like they're showing me this old masculine can't reproduce anymore. Like they already used up all their seed, all their abundance. They have no more abundance left. So they cannot reproduce anything. So even if you go back to this person again, you won't be able to produce anything. You're going to be in the Five of Pentacles, struggling to be together. Like this is a struggle love connection. Always something going on or things not working out. So by going back to that person and not trusting your intuition and going back to that person is going to block your abundance from coming in. Remember, you're giving birth to something new. Don't let them block it. Use your intuition. This is divine justice for you. You have spiritual immunity, protection around you. So don't let this person back in unless you want to lose out on your abundance. Because you make, like I said, when the young lion comes in and takes over the pride, he kills off the offspring of the past person. He gets rid of that bad seed to plant new seed. So if you're pregnant with another person's child and you're about to give birth, in a sense, hypothetically, don't let this person come in and make you abort your pregnancy to be with them again, because with them, you won't be able to reproduce, is the message. So going back to this person, you're not going to be able to reproduce anything with them or by yourself, okay? So let's see what happens if you don't take this person back and you follow your intuition. What's the outcome for you? I knew it. Success. So if you don't take them back, then you have success coming in for you. But if you take them back, you're going to block your success, okay? And be in the Five of Pentacles with them. Because they're in the Five of Pentacles. They lost their position. They don't have anything going on for themselves. So they can't really offer you anything right now. So you will be blocking your own blessings by going back to this person from your past. This will not be a divine union or justice for you because you deserve better, all right? Those are your messages. Thank you for watching. Love and light to you all. Namaste.